Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're going to take a look into Libra's week ahead for October 18th through the 24th. In this message, we are first going to tap into the energies with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck here. Then we will get an overview message with the Psychic Tarot. Dig a little bit deeper with the traditional deck. I'll clarify as well as pull a few oracle cards. So let's see here, Libra, what we can see for you guys for this upcoming week. Most important message here for Libra Spirit. What does Libra need to see October 18th through the 24th? Clean it up. Time for a nap. Poised. Serendipity. What I see here, Libra, is I feel like this energy is like doing some inner work, working on yourself. Okay? Clean it up talks about cleaning up your mess, cleaning up your side of the street. And that's kind of a metaphor, basically cleaning up the parts that you played in situations, making amends, going within, doing that internal healing work. If this is something that you've been working towards, maybe there needs to be a little bit of a rest given. I always do for myself personally, because I feel like inner work is always an ongoing process. There's always something that you can better within yourself. And so to me, incorporating that day of rest into your week is important. And they do it in religions where, the last day is the day of rest or whatever. But I do a self-care Sunday. And I go and get in touch with nature. I just relax, rejuvenate, rest. I do things that make me feel happy, that make me feel good, okay, that fill my cup. That way I'm prepared for the week ahead, for the things that I need to take care of. I feel like here, Libra, you are coming into that balance, some sort of balance. Hopefully that little tip is helpful to someone out there. But I do feel here that you are coming. It's almost like you're getting ready to shoot forward here into the next phase of your life. So let's see here, Libra. I do feel like something positive is definitely coming. This is going to be within this week, maybe the next week. Maybe this is a spontaneous visit, or maybe hearing from an employer that you were expecting to hear from. Something positive is going to be coming your way, Libra, because of the work that you've been putting in. So let's take a look here. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. It's really about the title. If there's something in the title resonating, there's most likely going to be something in the message for you. Okay? For information on energy cleanse kits that are offered here, extended versions to the readings, all the useful information is linked in the description box, guys. And Libra, if you like how I vibe, you like how I interpret the cards, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's welcome here, and it does help set your intentions for future messages. So let's see. For Libra, 18th through the 24th. Ooh, Lovers. This is Gemini energy. This could also be a decision as well, Libra. Lovers is a choice, okay? It also can be harmony, coming together. I do feel like this is definitely a new beginning. We have two aces 2 ones, and throat chakra. So there's going to be some communication, a message. Let's see. Victory and success, heart chakra, patience, universe, material and spiritual prosperity. A lot of money. These are all pentacles. The red cards are pentacles, guys, in this psychic tarot deck. So we'll put that last one out there. Was the 9 of Pentacles. Do feel like you are headed in a positive direction here. Okay, for sure. There may be a message that's coming through from a person that you enjoy, a person who you feel is maybe a soulmate, a twin flame connection. We're going to look a little bit deeper here in a second, but we see that there is going to be victory. There is going to be success. I feel like this is having to do with relationships, but for some of you, this could be maybe relationships and business, okay? But I'm seeing this more as relationship here, okay? I do feel like this is a coming together of a union, okay? Maybe you're having to move to their area because of a job, okay? Maybe things are starting to take off within a business, and so you're able to travel more, something along those lines. I do feel like there is something that's needing to be closed or cleaned up, closed off, come to terms with. This could be a past person. This could be a belief system, okay? With clean it up, we're going to take a little bit deeper look here with the traditional tarot deck for you, Libra. So victory and success, that's 6 of Wands energy. Then we have heart chakra. Patience, that's temperance. Universe, that's the world. Material and spiritual prosperity, 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles is recognition and reward, and 9 of Pentacles is material harvest. Let's see. For Libra, 18th through the 24th. What does Libra need to see here, Spirit? So this message, this thing that you're going to be cleaning up is some type of closure on a situation that was causing some confusion. Let's see. Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, the Sun, the Star, the World, the Emperor, 9 of Cups, Death, Page of Pentacles. Guys, I will say the Death card has been coming out in a lot of readings. 5 of Cups to the 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 2 of Cups. So what this tells me, why I said that, is because there's a lot of major shifts within astrology. But there's also a lot of major shifts within us internally as well. Here on this planet, within countries, within cultures, there's a lot of shifting, a lot of maneuvering, a lot of changing of a lot of things that is going on right now. A lot of people would say that has to deal with astrology. Some argue, but that's for another video. I feel here, Libra, you're releasing something that was causing a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of betrayal. This could have been a person for you guys. Maybe you were holding on to the idea of a relationship or holding on to the idea that you are going to be coming together with a person. And I feel like there was maybe some deception, or you guys weren't on the same page. This wasn't really discussed very well for some of you. Maybe there was a person that was actually manipulating the situation to try and get something out of you. And I feel like you kind of were probably hip to this game. That's why this Knight of Pentacles is present. Okay. I feel like that's what you're walking away from. That's what you're victorious in. Walking away from that situation that was holding you back. Okay. And once you're done processing all of that heartache, all of that loss, it's going to be like an arrow shooting forward. Okay. That's exactly what I see here coming through. It's like you're completing a cycle. This is causing like a shift within your perspective, possibly in relationships, because I definitely see that in the reading. Okay. This is shifting your perspective on how you approach relationships or how you approach partners, potential partners. I feel like you're more allowing people to come to you instead of pursuing them. I do feel that you may have a person that has piqued your interest, or vice versa, but this is going to be coming together quite nicely. And that may be why you're kind of releasing this past situation here. The shift, I feel like it's coupled with the Nine of Cups. This is definitely going to be an easy transition, especially if you have a person who has piqued your interest. Like I was saying, this is a person who probably adds a lot of value to your life. Okay, maybe even as a friend. Even if it's not materialistic, maybe it's just information, you know? Some secrets, some illusions that you're moving through or that you're letting go of here. Okay, something's going to be revealed or has been revealed. For some of you, this has already taken place, that allowed this to shift. Okay, and again, this doesn't have to necessarily be, this is the Moon card, so this is something that's hidden. It doesn't necessarily, this isn't the person coming forward and telling you to your face. This is like somebody coming and telling you from behind the scenes, or you seeing a post on social media, something along those lines, something subliminal. Okay. Things are coming together. I feel like you have some days where you may look back on the situation like, why did I wait so long? There are days where you're probably feeling uplifted and very high-spirited. One thing I will recommend, that I do recommend to my clients, is having a list. For myself personally, I have a list of things that take more energy. So when I'm on those high days, I have a list of things I can get done. When I'm on the days where I feel more tired, not having as much energy, maybe having a lot more stuff going on, that's when I can just do the automated things that I'm used to. Not going above and beyond. Okay. So let's clarify this. I feel like this person who's coming your way, if you haven't already met this person, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I do feel like this person is probably very nurturing, probably very caring, very loving, very open with their emotions. Let's see. For Libra, clarify the message. October 18th through the 24th, please and thank you, Spirit. King of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Okay, so those are conflicting energies here, Libra. One is very passionate, solid, secure, and one is a card of withholding, okay, or holding back, holding on. There is a sense here that I feel like you might have held on to the situation longer than needed, and you may be kind of beating yourself up over that. Here's the thing. Everything happens for a reason. We go through certain things for a specific reason in our life. Sometimes we don't pay attention to warning signs, and once we are on that path, we tend to have a different view of things. And I get the sense here, Libra, that that's kind of what took place here. Sun with the Star card. Three of Wands. Yeah. This definitely shifted your perspective here, Libra. This person coming into your life is what was the catalyst for this shift, okay? This shift in your perspective. I do get the sense of a lot of waiting here, okay? This is an energy, Libra, that you were waiting for this person for quite some time, and nothing ever came from this. You may even have ignored other offers, maybe even cut other people off to pursue this person. Just a lot of waiting. I feel like you are healing from that, though. You are walking away from that. You're not putting the effort, the energy, the time that you used to into that person or that situation. Lovers in reverse. One more card here. There's definitely a feeling of disconnect, okay? A feeling of, did I make the right decision? Did I choose, is this walking away too soon? Honestly, you kind of have to set yourself a time limit. That's how things work in life. You kind of have to put your foot down and set a time limit. And if the other person isn't ready in the amount of time that you're kind of overstepping your boundaries, waiting. And that's a choice that you have. But it's not a choice with your best interest in mind. Because what if the person never comes around? There's definitely a new person that's coming in here. A new offer. We have the Fool with the Ace of Pentacles. This person is going to be, and I feel like I've channeled this energy in a different reading, maybe not, but this person is going to be in better alignment with where you're headed, Libra. You're headed towards your true soulmate here, okay? You're needing to release this fake twin. Move towards something that's more solid, more stable. Could be waiting forever. Page of Pentacles, the Moon, the Star, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. See, I think that you weren't really putting what you wanted first. You weren't putting your needs first here. This is changing. This is shifting here. It's a difficult transition, though. It's definitely a difficult transition. Needing to trust the process. So here's what my personal advice, and we'll pull a few cards for spiritual advice, spiritual guidance in a minute. But what I would recommend to my clients in this predicament here is just taking this time and focusing on yourself, the self-care thing, self-care routine is what I would call it. Okay, taking care of self, being around people that lift you up. okay, that fill your cup, that uplift you, that make you feel good. Putting yourself in situations that make you feel good, okay? Don't put yourself around people that stress you out, that cause anxiety. Distance yourself from those people. If they're bringing up past memories, it's important to have that awareness of self, okay? This is a slow process that you're going through. It's a healing process. So what I would say, what's scientifically proven, they've done studies on it, is it normally takes about half the time that you were in a relationship or perceived relationship to heal from that. So if you were holding on to this connection for a year, it's going to be 6 months. And just giving yourself that time, that space. And then after that 6 months, reevaluate. And if you're feeling better, then okay, it's time to pick yourself up and move forward. If not, it's okay to give yourself a little more time. Healing doesn't have a time limit. There is a sense of loss, a sense of betrayal. Even if this was a connection that was indecisive or flighty, there's still a grieving process to that. Okay, you still had your heart set on something that didn't pan out, so you need time to process that emotion. Queen of Cups to the Two of Cups. I feel like this is this new person coming in, to be honest with you, Libra. Magician to the Queen of Swords, but those were on the bottom of the deck. So Devil energy. One more card here for Libra. Hierophant. The Emperor. The first thing that came to my mind is codependency. Okay? And the reason why that will stem up in a relationship is because we haven't completely healed emotions from the past. Now, it's okay if a person comes into your life and you feel a deep connection with that person and you say, I'm still healing from some betrayal that I've experienced. I'm probably still going to be healing for the next 4 months or however long. Give them that information. It's going to let them know that you're serious. It's also going to give them the awareness, okay, am I going to want to wait that long? I do feel there is a need here to stand your ground, Libra. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself and processing here. Processing these emotions. Don't be afraid to take some time by yourself to process the emotions, to move through this heavy energy, because it is a process here, okay? You're processing heavy emotions. We'll put the other deck over here. Oh, look at the Hermit's on the bottom of this deck too. Put that right over here. You're processing heavy emotions, okay? You're needing to take time to yourself right now, okay? However long that healing, and you're going to know for yourself personally, how long were you in the relationship? How long were you holding on to the connection? That's going to tell you how long you're going to be healing for, approximately. Now, you could be healed sooner if you really took the time and the effort and put the intentions toward healing. You could, but it could take longer if you try to suppress those emotions and not focus on the healing process. And that's why there isn't a time limit on healing, because honestly, you're not going to be able to put your nose to the grindstone in a healing process, because once we're healing, I'm speaking from personal experience right now. Once you start healing from a relationship, you start noticing spots where you need to heal deeper than that. And so it's an ongoing thing, okay? Healing is an ongoing thing, okay? We're constantly going through traumatic experiences throughout our lives. We are going to have to process those experiences instead of suppressing them in order to be able to live a happy life. Suppressed emotions is where all the depression, the anxiety comes from. PTSD, all that stuff, it comes from suppressed emotions. You have to let it out. Enough rambling. Let's get a few cards out here for your advice, Libra. I do feel like what is being presented so far is needing to take time by yourself. And if there is a deep connection that you're feeling, don't rush into that connection. The devil energy. Don't rush in. Don't leave one toxic relationship and go to another. Take some time to process and really evaluate, and you can just be open and honest with that person. I'm healing from a past situation where there was betrayal that had taken place, and I'm focusing on that right now. We can be friends. I appreciate friends right now more than anything. Hermit. So the Hermit's presenting pretty heavily in this reading here, Libra. Okay. This Hermit talks about taking time, and I'm going to reshuffle. We'll talk about all these cards and then we'll reshuffle and get the cards out. But the Hermit talks about going within and really getting clear on that path that you're on and where you see yourself headed. That's why it's a hermit, a man with a stick and a lamp, a lantern. He's trying to find his path. He's trying to find his true calling. Okay? He's trying to get clear on where exactly it is that he's headed and how he's going to get there. It's not an easy feat. Okay? This is a battle. This is a warrior card. And that's what I feel like your vision is. This is where you want to be headed, this 10 of Cups energy, okay? You are headed in the right direction, Libra. There's some changes that are taking place here, some shifts that are happening, okay? The Hanged Man. That is causing you to kind of needing to go within right now and clearing out this conflicted energy. Four cards here for Libra. Ace of Cups. The Devil. You need to be cautious. That Hermit again. See, the Hermit wants to come out here. The Hermit just wants to come out. Okay? You're needing to go within and get clear on your path. Rushing into another relationship too quickly will cause disruptions, okay? You need to take this time to get clear on where exactly it is that you see yourself headed, okay? Don't go into anything in this confused state, not knowing, okay? Uncertain. Take this time, go within, Hermit energy, see? And in this deck, okay, and in all decks, you see in the Hermit's lantern is the star. The Hermit is heavily associated with the star energy, okay? This is talking about healing. This is talking about hope. This is talking about the light. You need to take this time and go within is exactly what the cards are saying, Libra. At least for this week. Let's get a soul journey card out here for you guys. I am going to do an extended version of the reading, guys. In the extended version, we're going to take a little bit deeper look into the energies here. We'll look into anything that's hidden, next steps moving forward, anything else you need to be made aware of, and the outcome if the guidance is followed. Okay? It's in the extended version down below in the description box. The second link is to subscribe. And if you guys have found that this message has been helpful, resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated. It does help with the growth of the channel, getting the message out there. So thank you guys so much for that. You're all amazing. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. In this three-dimensional world in which we live, there is a sense that we are separate from one another and also that we meet by chance. This is an illusion. The people in our lives are drawn to us and are here for a reason. It is through sharing experiences and having relationships with others that we begin to understand ourselves. When someone appears in your life, you must see what is not resolved or whole in the person and understand the lesson he or she brings home to you. You draw others to you like magnets in order to learn various aspects of yourself. The people you have close relationships with on earth are usually members of your soul family. You've chosen to incarnate together to help each other learn lessons. Even though it may not seem that way to you, once a lesson is learned, don't be surprised if that person fades away. People are in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So we see that happening here, Libra, in this reading. There's a person that's leaving your life that I feel like you may have thought that was going to be there for a little bit longer than they really were. Understanding that it's better to kind of live in the moment and not have these perceived expectations of one another, and just enjoying the connections as they are, but also not pushing too fast forward, making sure, feeling it out, putting yourself first. It's all important here. It's about your soul growth. Okay? I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. Beautiful, Libra, beautiful. So, Libra, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on the extended version, the link is below. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.